Amy from Kids Care. And also, again, I was going to say that my little daughter, Jada, is not with us today, though her heart is here. She really, really wanted to be here today. She's the inspiration of Kids Care, and it's very odd to not have her here at the side because she usually likes to ask the questions and participate in all of the volunteer activities. So, with that being said, I do want to introduce who I am standing with. So we have Dr. Gibson and we have Ms. Cathy from Cobb Senior Services. So we came out here today. I came out here today to represent Jada and I and Kids Care. We wanted to understand because we have our food drive going on. We are giving food to Cobb Senior Services after our food drive on February 13th. So we kind of wanted to show you what they're doing with that food and who they're serving. So I'm going to turn this over a little bit and let them talk about what they're doing here today, what we saw today, and the need that was here today.
So starting in April, realizing that seniors were sheltering in place and not getting food, we wanted to meet the need that they had for food. So we started collecting food from the community, donations to provide shelf-stable items, which you see the boxes. We've filled those boxes as the donations come in, and we open up the food drive-up for Cobb County residents age 60 and above. And we've been doing it for a while there. We were doing it every week and took off a month just to kind of regroup. And we started doing it again now twice a month. And we average about 200 seniors that come through telling you that the need is still there. And we will continue doing this as the need continues.
Yeah. Thank you for doing it. I saw how important it is today. I already kind of knew that, but to see the line and then to see the people's faces who are receiving the food and they're very happy to get it, they're very grateful, and it's just awesome that you ladies and the Cobb County has been able to put it together to serve the seniors in this fashion. I know you serve them in many fashions, but there's clearly still a need for this. So can you talk about the types of food that you're giving away? You did talk about the boxes had some canned food, but also I believe there was some hot meals as well.
I'll touch on that. First of all, say thank you for coming out.
Yes.
So this is another avenue for us to get this out.
Yes.
And also for your donations that you will be receiving next week, I believe.
Yes.
So we really appreciate that because that has been our greatest source of donations. It's from the community. There have been several organizations, right? Several organizations that have just pitched in. As Kathy's done the promotions for it, we would just get calls. And our staff is, we've actually had to set up a different way of doing things because of COVID, of course.
Yes.
Staff has scheduled for people to come in and bring donations, so we really appreciate you assisting. That's how we keep this going.
Yeah.
Financially, we will not be able to do it without the community, so we want to say thank you to the community first.
Yeah.
And even within Cobb, a lot of employees have just taken it upon themselves. They had challenges within their departments to bring food over and to assist us, so we say thank you to all of you.
Yeah.
The other thing that we just started something with the Cobb Foundation called Operation Meal Plan, and that's how it kind of started. It was an effort to work both with food service, meaning the hot foods, which you mentioned, and partnering with us. So we kept the restaurants putting food out. We were able to get them at a discounted rate, and it was a partnership. So then we have restaurants that are still being able to work, pack food, bring it out here, and the seniors enjoy it. So we get a nutritious meal for them at a discounted rate. And that's one of the reasons some people have asked us, why are you only out here an hour? You need to do this all day. Well, some of the food that we have, and we have a registered dietitian, and she gives us our guidelines to make sure we're doing things properly. But they get a hot meal, they have produce, they have shelf-stable items, and then we are even open for some seniors that call for specialties. We have taken out, we do pet food. We make sure that seniors that have pets, we have dog food, cat food. It's funny because they'll say, my dog doesn't like that. And we think, well, wait a minute, you're getting food. But we try to meet the needs.
Yeah.
And that's what we're here for in senior services. Kathy has done an exceptional job of promoting this. I remember the first one we did, we had 75 people. We were excited and we said, oh, we got to do more. She got on the job. 200 plus. And then one week we hit over 300. We said, Kathy, you got to slow down. You got to slow down. But as you see, behind us staff is here, and they come. You know, they send emails saying, hey, when can we come back? When are you going to do this? And we are going to twice a month now. But there is a need. And the two words I wanted to mention is food insecurity.
Yes, ma'am.
Food insecurity. Did we know this prior? I'm not sure because we weren't getting food out. Right. But with COVID, it was just something that came to the forefront, and now we see, hey, wait a minute. We really should look at this, even post-COVID, whenever that is.
Right.
You know, fingers crossed. What are the needs of the seniors when it comes to food? And food insecurity is not I don't have food. It could also be I can't get to the food. With COVID, how am I supposed to go in the store? I'm afraid. And so that's how we kind of got this, and they love the fact all they have to do is pull up, we put it in.
Yes.
So that's how I go. You pull up, we put it in.
Yeah, I'm so glad you brought that up because
Yes.
that is what Kids Care has been talking about as well. Is there's homelessness and there's food insecurity within Cobb County, and it's really important that we recognize that and do what we can to help support the community members within Cobb County. I say Cobb County because that's where I live and that's where Kids Care lives, and so we can reach where we can for right now. So I'm glad you brought that up because that's really important. And the food insecurity comes in so many different ways that nobody wants it. Nobody wants it, and it's hard to operate on those terms. So the donations, what kind of donations can our general public give to you that will help with your food drive? One, well, Kids Care is collecting on February 13th, and two, outside of that, when Kids Care is done collecting food, how can the public give you food for your food drives to continue feeding the seniors?
Okay, so I'm going to turn that over to Kathy. She has a list on our webpage, and she can share with you some of the things. And we change it in and out sometimes, but it's pretty standard what we ask for.
Yes. So shelf-stable items, things that you would find in your pantry: soup, canned vegetables, canned fruits, canned proteins such as chicken, tuna, peanut butter, crackers, grits, oatmeal, things that will help people get through the week.
Okay.
Anything that is not going to expire within a short amount of time. And even beyond that, we're asking people to make the appointment, as you guys have done, to make sure that either Marlene or I are here to accept the donations and make sure that we are here to greet you.
Okay.
Because it's so important that we meet the people who are going above and beyond and meeting these needs, making these donations. But then people who are not able maybe to go to the store and purchase items for us are able to make a financial donation on our website, which is cobbseniors.org.
Okay.
And those donations are also used to help us provide some of these hot meals, because those funds, we were getting funds through the Family First, the CARES Act, and all of that.
Yeah.
So we're looking for multiple ways to help us to continue to meet this need, because as we've said, as long as COVID is here and seniors are sheltering in place, and there is the food insecurity, we want to meet the needs. We don't want a senior to go hungry in Cobb County.
Absolutely, I agree 100%. And we can do this, Cobb. We can help them.
Yes.
We can help feed our community. So please, all the little angels out there, we ask if you could please just donate. A little bit helps. A little bit adds up, it adds up, it adds up. So if you are at the grocery store and you can afford to buy a couple extra cans and put them in our drop boxes or a drive-by drop-off, that'd be fantastic. And then again, outside of Kids Care's food drive, they're still going to need food. So if you could help us out, that would be so fantastic. And thank you so much for your attention and for listening to us. And thank you, ladies, for letting me be here today.
Thank you.
Kids Care.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
We appreciate it. Thank you all very much.
Thank you. Stay safe.